We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Seattle Mariners and the Oakland A's. Major League Baseball on the Show is next. Daniel Mengden gets the starting nod for the A's in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy's Mr. Old School. He reminds me a little bit of Catfish Hunter. Kind of animated on the mound, has a little bit of a herky-jerky delivery. Not overpowering, good fastball, 89 to 92. Good mix of off-speed pitches. But I will say this, a strike thrower, and he's not afraid of the bat. He'll throw the ball over the plate.
Here's D. Gordon now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Here comes the first pitch. And he misses inside with that one, ball one. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. Even after the victory last time out, they come in trying to turn things around as they've been slumping of late, winning in just 3 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, guys, this team is certainly coming together. Everyone, we were down there before the game. There's a fight at the bat rack right now. They won in huge blowout fashion yesterday, and they're looking to continue that offensive surge in this one.
Batting second, the shortstop, Eduardo Nunez.
Coming to the plate now, Eduardo Nunez for his career in this matchup. Pretty average results, 4 for 15. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone.
And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
Turn and burn, baby. He smelled that heater coming inside right there. Didn't do too much damage with it, but was able to get the head out and drive it for a knock.
Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 302 is the average coming in, 10 home runs, and 32 driven in. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. Profar for 1. Relay to Olsen. They turn the double play, and that retires the side. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. Mariners nothing. A's coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the Show. Dallas Keuchel, a left-hander out of Oklahoma, will be on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Dallas Keuchel is a complete pitcher. He's kind of a throwback to a Jimmy Key kind of pitcher, a Tom Glavine type, not overpowering, 89 to 91 miles an hour with sink. Has the curveball, has the slider, and the straight changeup. What makes Dallas Keuchel so good, he'll throw all 4 of his pitches at any point in the count.
At the plate, Tommy La Stella. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And that misses, ball 1. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction. The 1-1.
Sent out to straightaway center field. Kemp has a read on it. One away.
Batting second. Not shortstop. Marcus Semien.
So coming to the plate, Marcus Semien, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. Here's the first pitch to him. Looking at his career totals, Semien brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. The 1-0.
Pass ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes.
Three and 0 now. Stephen Piscotty is on deck. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
So a runner on first with 1 out now. And up next, the outfielder Stephen Piscotty. Has a look, now the pitch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Semien, base runner at first with 1 out. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. No problem over there for Goldschmidt, and there are 2 gone now. So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the big-time power bat of right-handed hitter Chris Davis. Throw over to the bag. The dive, but he's back. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball, that's out.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
He's been cold. Batting average fell below 230, but that knock might have put him in a positive frame of mind. Hopefully that's the start of something big right now.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. And there's ball 1.
That's a great pitch for a spot like that. It looks like a strike, then it just comes in out of the zone. You can command that with movement. It's a very effective pitch to pitching hitters inside.
2-1 to the A's first baseman.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The set and the 2-1.
Oh, that's out.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind an account with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
He set the payoff pitch, and that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
So the bases are loaded here. 2 men gone. And up next, the ever versatile Chad Pinder. He's set and the pitch.
Nope. That's inside.
The 1-0. Popped up. Goldschmidt in foul ground. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. 1 run is scored. And the second run will score as that makes it a 2-0 ball game.
You don't think being a starting pitcher in this league will test your resolve? He's already given up more runs in the first inning in this one than he did his entire last start. That's the kind of roller coaster ride that will make you a little crazy. But that's kind of how baseball works sometimes.
Here's Jurickson Profar, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Keuchel pauses. Here's the first pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Hit down the line at first, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Again, another foul ball. Here comes another 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Popped him up. Nunez shading to his right, and that retires the side. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. All set for the start of the inning, and digging in is the veteran DH, Jose Abreu.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu. Mengden is a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power type of pitcher, so he needs to rely on being down in the strike zone. One of the keys, he tends to lose being aggressive when he falls behind, and he kind of nibbles around the strike zone. And what happens with that, Matty V, he becomes very predictable, and when you don't have overpowering stuff, you tend to be able to get hit hard.
Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And there's out number 1.
That is pitch. The center fielder at 10.
So here's Matt Kemp now. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted in the air to right field. Piscotty's on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Stepping in, Domingo Santana, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you've got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Heading out towards shallow right. Piscotty's there for it, and that retires the side. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They trail it here 2-0. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The windup and the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. Taken in by Goldschmidt, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting ninth, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Stepping up now, Matt Chapman. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Swing and a little blooper to center. Gordon ranging into the outfield. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in Tommy La Stella to bat next. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball, back outside.
2 out, nobody on. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
That one's in there. 3-1. Hit out towards second. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. The throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. A's are gone in order. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Top of the third set to get underway. And up next, the corner outfielder, Mitch Haniger.
Mitch Haniger.
First delivery to him on the way. Too high, 1-0. Change up low, 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Pinder settles under it, and there's one gone. In now, Kyle Seager, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground, and that gets through for a one-out base hit.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, D-Row, with that stacked infield on the right side. You hit it through where the shift is, have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there, got him to hit it where he wanted to, put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
To the plate now, Omar Narvaez, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. Piscotty is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Into the box now, D. Gordon. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. Oh, and he misses it.
Boy, that wasn't a very good pitch there, up and away. That breaking ball, that slider intended to be down and away. Instead, it was up and away.
Yeah, that was definitely a missed spot right there, Dan. You saw the batter's eyes light up, and he didn't miss it.
Into the box, Eduardo Nunez, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A base hit in his first trip. Comes set with the 0-1. Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing, and he pops him up. In comes Piscotty, and no one will get this one. One and two, the count to the Mariners shortstop. Two men are on with two men out. A swing and a miss as he chased with two strikes, and that will retire the side. Mariners leave a couple. They're down 2-0. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian as the Cal Berkeley product. Marcus Semien is the first to bat in the inning. The pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. The windup and the 0-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Santana has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number one. Striding in, Stephen Piscotty. He popped out in his first trip. Now the pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Skied into straightaway right. Waiting on it is Henniger. Two gone. Striding in once again, Chris Davis. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Keuchel gets the sign. Here's his offering. Bases are empty here with two men out. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to left. 19th home run for him on the season. And the A's lead it now 3-0.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it, just like he did.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson. As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. The A's add on to their lead with the solo home run. We played 3 full. It's now 3-0 Oakland. Stepping into the box, Paul Goldschmidt. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Heading after it is Piscotty. He gets to it and makes the catch for the 1st out.
Now batting.
Time now for the A's Road to the Show report as we get a look at a couple of guys making some noise in the upper levels of the minors. So here's Jose Abreu. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit the other way out toward right field. Piscotty on his horse. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting.
Ready now, Matt Kemp.
Matt Kemp.
Here comes the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Mariners are down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. We looked into the numbers, and as a team, they've had a contact rate of over 85% in this game, meaning that when they swing the bat, they're missing the ball less than 15% of the time. To put that into context, the very best teams in baseball usually are right around 80% for an entire season. So at least for today, they're displaying an amazing ability to put wood to ball.
Thank you, Heidi. Chad Pinder is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses at balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
On the ground near home. And there's one down now. Standing in, Jurickson Profar. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. Profar ahead with a 3-1 count here. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
I know one thing, he earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and up next the catcher Travis d'Arnaud. He's set. Here it comes. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all on the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
And this is knocked down on the mound. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the 2nd out at first. Digging in, Matt Chapman, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Keuchel pauses. Here's the first pitch. Maybe a favorable call there, taken for a strike. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Chapman hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Here's Tommy La Stella now, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Now the 1-0.
No, that's down.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Two out here and a runner at second. That one's in there. 3-1.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
Rounded down the third baseline, and this gets right through him, and that may be a run. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
So now to the plate, Marcus Semien, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. On its way, the 0-1 pitch to short. Fielded cleanly. A toss over to Gordon at second, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We played 4 full. The A's lead this one 5-0. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mariners manager to discuss his thoughts on Seattle's offense so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The left fielder, Domingo Santana.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Domingo Santana is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. A little too anxious there. 1-1. Good change of speeds, but he lays off 2-1. A high fastball is in there. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
So a full count now. Slapped hard the opposite way. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double. Well, that's why they call baseball a game of inches.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. He showed some serious hops, but not serious enough. He goes up high for it with the good leap, but he just can't bring it in, and that allows him to cruise into second with a good piece of hitting.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Strike taken up in the zone.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
3-2 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Onto the shortstop, but thrown away. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Now batting.
Well, it's really hard to complain about this one because that's one of the hardest double plays to turn. The first baseman has to deal with the runner headed to second, and he sometimes shields you from throwing where you want to make the throw. They should have made it, but that's a tough play all the way around.
So striding forward now, Omar Narvaez. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Has a look, now the pitch. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Narvaez bats left but throws right and stands at 5'11". Is currently third in the league amongst catchers in all-star fan balloting.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the Midsummer Classic.
The 1-1.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts, you can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
The 3-1 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, the speedy D. Gordon. From the stretch. Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. That's popped up. Olsen in foul ground, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
In now, Eduardo Nunez, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Line to the right side. And this gets on him quickly here and deflects off him. They get the force at the plate, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Now batting, the first baseman.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. looking to minimize the damage here.
That's out.
Well, things are bad enough as it is right now. 1 run in, base is juiced, and now he's falling behind the count. You could bet the guy at the plate is thinking about making this a 5-run inning in a hurry.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
Ball upstairs.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Fly ball right down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move, and he makes the catch as just the 1 run comes across in the inning. Mariners forced to settle for 1. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the A's 5 and the Mariners 1. Lon Cohen is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 21, Lon Cohen.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And up next, the outfielder Stephen Piscotty. First pitch on its way.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
In there, and it's 0-2 now.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Waiting on it is Haniger. Makes the play, 1 away. Final line there for the Mariners starting pitcher. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Hey, this certainly wasn't the outing he was looking for when he left the bullpen while warming up. Too many pitches over the heart of the plate. 4 home runs. That's right. 4 home runs he allowed in this one.
At the plate, Chris Davis. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. 2 balls and 2 strikes, the count to Chris Davis. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Pitch on the way.
Got a full count.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Into the box, Matt Olson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering on its way. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower?
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They're up 5-1. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Jose Abreu. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And another foul ball.
Great job right there, scrambling a nasty breaking ball off the plate.
The 1-2 pitch. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Up next for Seattle, the center fielder, Matt Kemp.
Into the box now, Matt Kemp. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. No hits to this point. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
3-0. High in the air out to center field. Davis is under it. 1 out. Stepping into the box, Domingo Santana. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now a swing and a fly ball.
Heading after it is Piscotty, but this one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
2-2.
Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Mitch Haniger the next to bat. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0 home.
2 balls, no strikes.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
2-0 count. The pitch hit hard to third. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for Seattle. They're down here 5-1. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and standing in the outfielder, Chet Pinder. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
Waiting on it is Haniger. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Digging in, Jurickson Profar, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Santana is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Now at the plate, Travis d'Arnaud. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. 1-1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Travis d'Arnaud with an even 2-2 count now.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. First offering on its way. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. The A's strand one. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Lou Trevino is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 62, Lou Trevino.
Next for Seattle, Kyle Seager.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded to third. Chapman brings it in. But the throw will be well late. So a good play, but it's all for naught as that'll be an infield single.
Hey, that's a heck of an approach right there. Leadoff single in the late innings. Team's down a little bit. Let's see if this ends up being a huge turning point in this one.
Standing in now, Omar Narvaez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. It was a walk in his last trip. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And it's fouled away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. But this is speared by the first baseman. But they'll just get the 1 out here as the runner will get back safely at first.
The second baseman, D.
And here's the speedster, D. Gordon. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And that'll get down for a base hit. And the throw's offline a bit as it gets by him at third.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody's got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
From the stretch. Driven nicely into the gap. And they'll get a little closer here as the run comes across to score from first. It's now a 5-3 ball game.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
David Phelps comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th. At the plate, Paul Goldschmidt. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. hard hit ball to second. Scooped up, and that's the second out. Striding forward now, the Mariners cleanup hitter, Jose Abreu. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch on its way. In there, 0-1.
No problem with that take right there. First pitch from a reliever, got to calibrate that velocity.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. The A's lead this one 5-3. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the DH, Tommy La Stella.
Tommy La Stella.
Here's the first pitch to him. Well, now the Mariners get some action in the bullpen as a left-hander's begun to get loose. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. One ball and 2 strikes to count. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time.
We got a full count.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
The 3-2 pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Henniger is there to put it away for route number 1. Now at the plate, Marcus Semien. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Pitch on the way. In there for strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches was they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotty. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. It could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And And ooh, that strike zone's getting a little inconsistent now. It's 2-2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well of 4.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. A's are gone in order, and it remains 5-3. Liam Hendricks has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 16, Liam.
So striding in, Matt Kemp. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
That was a good swing right there. It might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
And Kemp fails to connect there as this is cut on and missed for the first out of the inning.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Into the box, Domingo Santana, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Lined into right, a base hit.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
Mitch Haniger.
So now to the plate, Mitch Haniger, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. The 1-0 misses for the second ball.
2-0.
Runners on first with 1 down. And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Skied into straightaway right. Piscotty's there for it. And that's the second out of the inning. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And into bat next, the third baseman, Kyle Seager. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now the 1-0.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Up in the zone for him, and he takes a called strike 2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. The relay, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
Mauricio Muriel will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 25.
Ready once again, Omar Narvaez. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Here comes the first pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. And he will reach up to make the catch. Oh, what a play that time, as that ball had extra bases written all over it. But with that catch, the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the A's 5 and the Mariners 3. Anthony Swarzak is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 30, Anthony.
James Morin has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new third baseman.
Number 37,
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring up the big-time power bat of right-handed hitter Chris Davis.
The center fielder,
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
That's the ball. Ball 1, no strike. Inside, ball 2.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
High and away, not close. 3-0.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
3-0 pitch.
Yeah.
Hit high and deep out to left field. Gone! A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, and it's now 6-3.
Home crowd has really come to life here in the bottom of the 8th. They know as well as anybody that a 3-run lead this late in the game is awfully tough to overcome, especially on the road. 3 outs, and this one is theirs.
now back.
Stepping in now, Matt Olson, as he'll take a look at a slider in the dirt, and it's ball 1. Swarzak, a native Floridian. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
No outs, nobody on. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 2-1 home is looked at for ball 3.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Ball 4.
Ball 4.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And up next, the ever-versatile Chad Pinder. He's set, and the pitch. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. Nobody out, runner on first. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Yeah, swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Jurickson Profar digs in next as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And that misses ball 4, so it's 1st and 2nd now with only 1 away.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Travis d'Arnaud. No hits to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a fastball, a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
From the stretch.
Ball 3.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Dan Altavilla is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Matt Chapman will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only 1 out now. As a look, now the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Fouled off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
The 1-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
1 and 2.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Count still at 1-2. And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
Tommy La Stella is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Just got a piece of it at 98 as this is fouled away. From the stretch, the 1-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Here's the 2-2. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Payoff pitch on its way. Fouled away. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. The A's add on to their lead with the solo home run. Last chance coming up for the Mariners as they've doubled up now. It's 6-3. Blake Trinan takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Back to the top of the Seattle lineup, digging in, D. Gordon. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
First delivery to him on the way. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Trinan originally hails from Kansas. He was selected in the 7th round back in 2011.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
All over the place to start the 9th. It's 3-0 now.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
The 3-0. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and that'll bring up the utility man, Eduardo Nunez. He's set. Here it comes.
Nope, that's down.
And it's fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Here now the 2-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up the big bat of Paul Goldschmidt. From the stretch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
Count now a ball and a strike. Two balls and a strike to the Mariners' first baseman. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a throw over. Runner's back. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Got him to go down after that one, and it's 2-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
To the plate now, Jose Abreu, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Now the 0-1.
Ball, that pitch is out.
A runner on first with 2 away. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. And now a crowd reported at over 28,000 rise to their feet. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Last chance for the Mariners. 3-2, a full count to the Mariners' designated hitter.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the 9th. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
2 out with the man at first. And he fouls this one off. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
Now batting, Matt Kemp. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Three-run home run down the line in right, and we are tied again. Standing in now, Domingo Santana, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Fouled off. Ready on 0-2. And he strikes him out on a good pitch. So 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. But the Mariners pick up 3 in the inning on this 3-run home run. Home half of the 9th coming up. And we're all even now at 6-6. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Simeon. First delivery to him on the way. Too high to start the inning. It's 1-0. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0. This is in the air out to right. Henniger is there, and he's got that all-important first out here to start the 9th. Striding in for Oakland, Stephen Piscotty hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out. First offering on its way. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Now it's 2-0.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
Too high that time, and it's 3-1. Three balls and 2 strikes for Stephen Piscotty. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Chris Davis is going to have another crack at it here, and it's been a great offensive performance for him so far. This was back in the 8th, his second home run of the game, as he'd dearly love to make it 3 right here. Here comes the first pitch. Into his windup, the 1-0. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning.
1, 2, 3 go the A's. This game remains tied at 6. Joaquin Soria takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Joaquin Soria.
We are into extra innings, and up next, the corner outfielder Mitch Haniger. Here's the first pitch to him. Up and in for ball 1. And that's just off the corner and low, ball 2. Soria, a right-hander standing 6'3". He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game with this guy. You don't hang around 13 years. I always say this, you show me a good teammate, I'll show you a guy who opens the door every day, and you know exactly what you're getting. The consistency this guy has had can't go unnoticed, and he's had an amazing career.
He's set, and a 3-0 offering. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
In now, James Morin, as the first pitch here's a bit high. It's ball 1. He's got that batting average up over 350 now. No home runs as of yet, and 6 RBIs. The 1-0.
Hey.
Now some action in that Oakland bullpen as it looks like a lefty started to get it going down there. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Full count now, 3-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. Piscotty on his horse, but this will land out there just foul. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. Full count still. Ready with another 2-strike offering. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Davis going back to the track, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Man, that's got to be a base running mistake right there. But taking a look at it, I guess in his defense, he had to wait to see if the ball was going to be caught. By the time he saw it get down, the ball was already on its way back to the infield.
Plate now, Omar Narvaez. Oh, and the bunt attempt is here. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. The 0-1.
Well, this is a strikeout situation, but it's also a ground ball situation. I expect we'll see a lot of pitches down in the zone trying to prevent the hitter from getting the ball up in the air.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. Swing and a line drive into left field, a base hit. Trotting in to score is the runner from third, and they've taken the lead with a run here in the 10th.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Into the box, D. Gordon. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. One 0 count. Here it is.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Now the 2-0 is taken, ball three.
Oh, man, it's just falling apart for him right now. That's a helpless feeling standing out there on the mound by yourself, trying to figure it out.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. The 3-1 pitch is a slider, and he can't pull the trigger. It's 3-2 now. And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball four.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with one out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Ryan Buchter takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are two on with only one away.
Number 52, Ryan Buchter.
Eduardo Nunez will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and one gone. Has a look, now the pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Buchter is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face three or more batters before being replaced. For a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change.
Late swing on that curveball right there to run the count 0-2. Don't think he recognized that one too well.
And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. But this will land untouched. The next 0-2. Misses, that's ball one.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
Fouled away. The 1-2. Line hard. But this will be a foul ball.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
And it's fouled away. On the ground to short. Could this be two? Profar for one. On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. One batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Mariners forced to settle for one. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. Seattle leads this one 7-6. Hunter Strickland enters the game here an inning later than usual as he'll try to close this one out in the 10th. Ready for the bottom of the 10th here, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Matt Olson. And now pitch on the way. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll get in at second base as the tying run's aboard with a leadoff double.
The left fielder.
That's the perfect answer after you've given up the lead in the previous inning. Put the tying run on second and get the momentum going back in your favor. Now we'll see if they can cash in.
And that brings up Chad Pinder as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
You have one job in this situation, especially down 0-2. You have to find a way to advance that runner to third and give your teammate a chance to drive something into the outfield. You cannot not come through in this situation.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Chad Pinder is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. At the plate, Jurickson Profar. Left side, but well foul. Oh, 1 count and the pitch. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down. So stepping in, Travis d'Arnaud, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
0-1's the count.
2 outs here with a runner at third. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first will be in time to get him, and the Mariners have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. Seattle used a 3-run ninth to help propel them to the win. Dan Altavilla claims the win out of the pen, his first. Hunter Strickland records the save, his 8th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Seattle Mariners. 7 runs on 15 hits. No errors. They left 12 men on base. For the Athletics, 6 runs, 8 hits. 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 39 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
I sold the bag for retail. I'm from the block, eating she like big houses. If a chick with me, she like foreign cars. If a chick with me, she like go-yo. If a chick with me, she like protein. Make a super rich, toes off.
Cold, yo. I'm starting to think no one told y'all. Designing my clothes, though. How much you think my coat costs? I'm spitting like Mozart. This feel like gotta fit Noah's Ark. No Lamborghini, the doze off. Fell asleep in the doze off. Beat it. My diamonds and stones water. I TG like Coach Carter. Hey, tomato, soda. Get with me, want some products. I put it on turning hand. I call the curry when she turn on.
Walk down the Louis looking like a virgin discount. If it ain't 100, it's a miscount. 7 days a week, I spend 6 ounces. If a chick with me, she like big houses. If a chick with me, she like foreign cars. If a chick with me, she like go-yo. If a chick with me, she like protein. Make a super rich, toes off.